If we open a door to the jinn who influence our dreams, do we offer them something in return, or do they gain their benefit solely from deceiving us?
No, they take the belief of the person. So he's trying to be the person's shaykh. If you give them that door, imagine then what happens. Then that person, that creature becomes the guide for that person. Instead of hearing their guidance of the shaykh and instead of trying to achieve a living connection with the shaykh, they wait eagerly to go to sleep, and then that creature comes and begins to give them guidance and make it more vivid and more active and put more elements into the AI, into the real, and they're just sitting there like watching a movie. It doesn't go down, it will increase. So anything in their realm, if you open the door, it intensifies. So that's why they teach, close that door, don't open that door. Even if you think it's correct and you're getting information, it's still very dangerous because maybe it's information from these beings. So in the system that they want is that again on your sajadah you meditate and contemplate. Allah wants you through that way. Why Allah wants you to do it in a way that would be dangerous to you? So it's not from the heavens, oh it's by permission of Allah, no, it's by permission of yourselves. To obey to Allah, that's what we teach when say, oh no, Allah has willed this. Don't say that, because Allah's will is very high. And the only one who achieved Allah's will is Prophet. You willed it and you made it to happen. All your life choices are your will, not Allah's will. Allah's will is not something that anyone achieves. If you achieved Allah's will, then we would all be walking on water. So the only one who Allah, who obeyed Allah was Rasul, was Prophet. So can I say then this was entirely Prophet's will? No, because I'm not from the Ulul Amr. So it means there is a system. Most of our life is my will, and my life is to cut that and go back into my will and make sure that it's not my will, that I'm trying to live the life according to the Ulul Amr's will, and from the Ulul Amr to the will and the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. So this is very difficult. That's why then this system has to be sort of understood, that's why they talk about it. If you just sit there and lie down, then we don't know who's giving you the information, and why would they stop? They would intensify it, and before you know it the person listens less to you and more to that. And we've had a student, we have many students that get involved in that, but we had a student come and say, oh no, I'm taking my information from Imam Ali. I said, look, it's not going to happen that way, because Imam Ali is not going to give you the information and then we're going to give you other information. There's a creature deceiving you and you think it's Imam Ali or hallucinating it's Imam Ali, and later on they found out, yeah, it was a hallucination. Because the system doesn't work that way. When they give the authority of guidance, then it's like a regimented understanding that Imam Ali will teach you, go to your shaykh. And if we want to tell him something, he would tell you. Otherwise they would open a system of no discipline, and then everything would come to confuse people and teach everything. But there has to be a system from Ati'ullah, Ati'ur Rasul ulil amri minkum. So the ulul amr, they talk to the other ulul amr, and then that ulul amr when they're authorized now talk to them. And many people have had dreams of the shaykh when they say, oh shaykh I want guidance, and they would say, go sit with him. They don't want to confuse you by guiding you, they say, go sit with him, he'll give you your guidance. Because if we open up confusion, when would it end? And then everybody will be confused and become like a Turkish bazaar instead of a disciplined system. And then that becomes a pharaonic system in which everybody just going in all different directions. But the tariqah comes with very strong discipline, inshaAllah.